before he gets really anything on that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Bengals football. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Brown again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Putting the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. The ball's out, he lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Cut out left. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 24. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
This ball's cut by Palmer. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Chargers football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at a fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Third down run by Dobbins. Buys some breathing room here. He's across the 15. And they're finally able to get him down at the 17.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First down, Burrow to throw. Jukes out a one-stop. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Burrow from the gun. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing from the gun here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Working inside the red zone. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They are throwing it again. Flush down now to his left. He takes it himself. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, stick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now stick. Chark there to haul it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Stick set to pass. Looking for a target. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Brown on the carry. Room to run inside the 20. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Burrow. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Cut near the goal line. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah,
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals continue piling onto this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stick. Completed to Hurst. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Stick will look to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, LA. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it an 18-point game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now it's Brown. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Tight end in motion right. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
3rd down and 13.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.